choosing the life you live, or did it choose you? What I mean is, are you living according to somebody else's expectations of the car you should drive, or the type of person that you should marry, the home you should live in, or even the career that you have? Today we're going to explore why we sometimes wake up feeling like we're living somebody else's life, and of course, how to turn it into a life that we choose. Hi, I'm Janet Mohapi-Banks, and I'm a transformational happiness coach for high achievers and soul seekers who wake up feeling empty despite their outward success. Using a mix of neuroscience, psychology, spirituality, and manifestation techniques, I help you to go from burned out and dissatisfaction to living a life that feels as good as it looks. Because the truth is, a lot of us didn't consciously choose the life we're living, right? We kind of inherited it. I'm not necessarily talking about the material things. I'm more talking about the beliefs, the definitions of success, and the rules about what a good life is supposed to look like, Our brains are wired to follow patterns. Between the ages of 0 and 7, we're in a highly impressionable brainwave state where we just absorb everything, the spoken and the unspoken expectations of our family, our culture, and society at large. And those early impressions become the foundation for our subconscious programming. And that makes sense, right? Because we all want to belong. So we internalize what we think will gain us approval and love, even if it means denying parts of ourselves in the process. But here's the thing. Manifestation doesn't respond to who you think you should be. It responds to who you are energetically, emotionally, and spiritually. And when there's a disconnect between your true self and the life you're living, you really feel it. That's the tension and the dissatisfaction. That's the emptiness and the, is this really all there is question that's running around in the back of your mind. And trust me, I've been there, and I know how utterly soul-destroying it can feel. It really depletes your energy and just zaps your zest for life. So, if you've ever felt like you're living somebody else's life, you probably are, because that's what you learned to do. But because it's learned behavior, it means that you can unlearn it and choose a whole new you. You can choose beliefs that feel true for you, and you'll know when they're true for you because they feel good and energizing instead of heavy and exhausting. And you can take action that reflects who you really are rather than who you were taught to be. You can shift your energy and perspective to create a life that feels not just successful, but deeply, deeply fulfilling too. One that truly, truly lights you up. Now, if any of this is landing with you and you'd like to explore it further, I'd love to welcome you into my new free community on School. It's called Manifesting Your Happiest Life, and it's where all of these kinds of conversations continue without judgment, without pressure, just genuine connection and of course growth. Inside the community, there's also a free 14-day mini course that I've created called Rewire Your Brain for Happiness. So if you're curious about how to start changing the subconscious patterns that keep pulling you off track, this is the perfect place for you to start. You don't have to do this alone. None of us do. Sometimes just being in a space with others who are also choosing themselves, maybe for the first time, is enough to spark a real shift in your life. So if it feels right, come take a look. The link is in the description. Now, if any of this resonated with you, please let me know your thoughts and reflections in the comments, even if it's just a few words. I adore hearing from you, and I love to hear what landed. So I look forward to seeing you in my new school community. And if I don't, just know that you've got this, and I'll see you next time. Bye.